So those are our 4 levels of measurement. Now I just want to talk about 2 other little pieces of slippage that sometimes occur between these different levels of measurement, so you're aware of it as we go forward. So for the sake of the things that we're going to do in this course, there really isn't going to be any difference between interval and ratio level. All the techniques that we're going to use are really interval level techniques, and we can happily use them with ratio too. There are techniques that require the ratio level, but we're not going to cover those in this particular course. The other thing I wanted to mention is that there's a little bit of slippage between the ordinal and interval levels sometimes. People like to treat Likert type scales, like the one I had up here from poor to excellent. They like to treat those as interval. They're not really interval though, right? I use that as an example of ordinal. It's not an interval level scale because we don't know those differences between the different ordered categories. The differences are the same. We don't know that. But boy, you get so much more power and so many more things you can do statistically if you're on the interval level. I mean, this is a big jump going from the ordinal level to the interval level. And so people want to be able to treat those things as interval level variables. Well, sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. And it's a little bit hard to know. They've done some studying to try to figure out if the people who are responding to the survey actually perceive those differences between good and very good and between very good and excellent, if they perceive those differences as being the same. And it turns out that a lot of time they actually do. And if they do, then that's a justification to use the interval scale. Now you're getting into a little bit of slippery ground there, but I think we see it so commonly. I just want to make sure that you understand what's happening when you see that, okay?